I mean, if you're counting the fact that I'm moving out,
I could forgive you a lot easier.
I can tell stories and give examples.
Really?
Oh, you better be careful how you answer that. What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be doing a disagree and agree challenge video. It's not really a challenge, but basically the gist of the video is Peyton has a list of questions and we have our little coffee mugs here, and we just basically say how much we agree or don't, and there's a scale here, and it's pretty simple, self-explanatory.
Let's just start with an easy question. The first question is, Peyton has better style. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
So I put agree, I mean we both put agree, but I say agree, not strongly agree, because I think I have good style when I want to. Overall, I'd say Peyton dresses better.
I think that I have a better style and sense of style, but I'm stuffed up because I'm sick. And I don't necessarily wear the best stuff every time, but I feel like in my head, I have a better style. You know what I mean?
You're making funny because you went like this.
You know what I mean?
Like I said, I mean,
You're like this.
I'd say today is a good example of I'm wearing decently good style.
Okay, we're home.
Why are you doing this when you blink?
Next question. Zayden spends more money than Peyton.
Oh.
Hold on, we didn't say.
We can just go. Why do we need to say 1, 2, 3, go?
3, 2, 1.
What?
I think you spend more money than me.
Like on necessities or what?
In general.
Well, I mean, if you're counting the fact that I'm moving out and buying all that, then
No.
yeah.
Before that.
Then no.
You spend a lot of money on food.
No, I
You
don't.
spend a lot of money on just random stuff sometimes. I think overall, you spend more money than me.
I think you're completely wrong about that. Maybe in the last month has that changed, that I've spent more money than you. But overall, I'd say that you definitely spend more money than me. You buy random stuff all the time.
But I think overall.
I buy food when I am out and about and I don't have time to run home.
But overall, I think I.
Overall, she spends more, for sure.
I think we're just gonna agree to disagree on that one.
We can pull up bank statements and
No,
have to
we're not
prove it.
doing that.
Okay.
Next question. Peyton is more of the jealous one.
3, 2.
2, 1. Strongly agree.
Yeah,
Why?
because I can tell stories and give examples.
No. I think that I am more jealous than you, but I don't think I'm
You're not a
crazy.
jealous person, but than me, yes. More jealous than me for sure, but you're not a jealous person. Like, for example,
To the now, okay, back in the day.
back
probably
in the
more,
day.
But I was also more immature then. I think now I'm secure with our relationship. I'm
I would agree with that.
whatever. Even if you go, oh, girl, that's for my number. I'm like, okay.
So
I make a funny thing about it,
Yes.
but I'm not actually.
I don't, let me just say that. She's not a jealous person at all, but comparatively to me, I'd say you're more jealous.
But I don't think strongly.
But I don't think I'm jealous at all.
I think you are a little.
Sometimes when you mention certain things.
I think it's hilarious when you are.
Well, but I don't think it's hilarious when you are, because it happens more often than when I do it. For example, like I said, every 3 or 4 gigs I have, some girl will drop her number in my tip jar, right? And then I'll basically show it to Peyton, or I won't even show it to Peyton, and then she'll hear about it later and she'll be like, you didn't tell me about that?
I'd rather you tell me.
Why does it matter? It's
Because then
not,
it sounds like you're hiding
I'm just
it.
throwing it away after.
Whatever. If you're talking about it, then you're.
Yeah, put that in the comment. No, put that in the comments, guys. If I throw away a girl's number and I don't tell Peyton about it, does that make me not being?
You should tell me.
But it's not like if
But
I
you're gonna
cared
go-
about it,
no,
I would tell you.
No. But if you went and talked to someone else about it, then you obviously did care.
Who am
So
I talking else about it?
you're saying that I sometimes hear you talking to someone being like, "Oh yeah, I got this girl's number." And I threw it
She's
away.
talking about one occasion whenever
I'm just saying, you have to communicate.
You're talking about one occasion when I threw a number away, and then I got another number, and I told my friend about it, and then he was like, "You got a number?" And I was like, "Yeah, I get them all the time." And then she was on the phone, and then she was like, "I didn't hear about that one." I was like, "Nobody heard about that one.
You
I
just
just
have to
throw
tell
them
me.
away."
I just like to be communicated to, because then I feel like you're hiding something.
But I feel like it'd be worse if I was like, "Look at this number I got."
No, it's not like that. Don't be like, look at this number. Just be like, got a girl's number, but I just threw it away. Just like that.
I'll make sure to tell you. It happens like once a week.
Okay, next one. These are gonna get a little bit harder. I don't like my boyfriend or girlfriend's family.
Oh, you better be careful how you answer that.
Really? 3, 2, 1. I disagree, not strongly.
I mean, I love your family. I thought you were gonna put this.
Why'd you put just disagree?
Well,
That looks like you don't like my family.
no, I love your family.
Then why did
Oh,
you
you're
want to
putting me
do-
in between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah,
here.
why would you do that then?
Because I thought you were going here.
I didn't. I went here
Then
because
I'll
I'm
go
a
there.
good person.
Then I'll go there. No, I love your family. You know I do.
Of course, there's things that your brothers do that annoy me.
Exactly. That's why it's there.
Whatever.
So redoing it, we're both at disagree. To put it out there, we both love each other's families, but like every family, there's arguments, there's stupid things, there's annoyances. There's always going to be something that you don't like about the other people's family.
I think my mom is watching my video.
I can hear it in the background.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Next question.
But I mean, y'all can put in the comments if you agree or disagree with that. Is there always something, even if you love their family, there's gonna be times that you get annoyed. Even if it's you're the one at fault.
Taking a break, so like saying we're on a break,
Friends.
like friends,
Yeah.
is good sometimes. 3.
Wait. What kind of break? Like actual break?
Yeah.
Or like Rachel break?
No, like break.
So you mean like kind of break up for like a week?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Really? I put strongly disagree.
I put disagree. Because I feel like it depends on the situation and it depends on the people. I feel like for us, I disagree because I don't think that that would be good for us. And personally, I don't believe in breaks. I think if you're just gonna have a break, then just break up. Or just say, hey, we're just gonna like distance ourselves for the week. But I don't think you need to say like a break. I think that's a weird term.
That's why
body.
I say Ross and Rachel break. Ross's version or Rachel's version.
That's the thing. Everyone has their own version of breaks.
That's
so
why I
don't
was
think you should
asking
even
that.
put that.
That's why I was asking that because, like I said, I mean, I don't think that if you're gonna take a break, you might as well break up. But I don't think that you should do that. If your idea is that you're gonna get back together, you should take a step back from each other, separate, but not take a break. Because
separate's
we
the
have
same as
no. I'm talking about be alone.
For a week.
Not even a
You're
week.
still dating each other.
Yeah. But I mean, like, we have stuff that, like, literally we might get mad at, and then, like, the next day we're fine. We just needed to be away from each other for a day and realize whatever you or they did wrong.
Okay, emotional cheating is worse than physical cheating.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Really? What?
Oh wait, sorry. I meant strongly disagree. Sorry.
Oh, I was like, what?
Sorry. I said emotional cheating is worse, right? That's what I said?
Mm-hmm.
No, physical cheating is worse, in my opinion.
Yes, I agree. Physical cheating is worse.
Because if you...
But I'm not going to put strongly disagree because reason I said neutral, I think we're going to say the same thing, but I interpreted it as neutral. Because I think that they're just as bad. I think physical cheating is worse, though.
I think physical's worse because...
I think they're both
tapping into...
Do you mean emotional cheating like talking to someone, or do you mean emotional cheating like...
Talking all the way to loving.
That's what I mean. Okay, so like you're talking about a relationship. We are in a relationship. Like you're having actual relationship with someone. I love you. This is something that I think
It can
could
be
work.
that, but the range is all the way from just like talking to someone.
But I don't think that's cheating. I don't think it's cheating. I don't think it's cheating.
Okay, but like...
But I mean, like if I'm at a gig and a girl
But why
walks
do you
up to
think
me,
I said, then that's why I said strongly disagree, because I feel
Okay.
like I could forgive you a lot more if you were talking to a girl and like really engaging and like started sending heart emojis or whatever.
I don't know. Yeah.
Or like was out and about talking to a girl. I could forgive you a lot easier and we could grow, get through that a lot easier than if you like went and kissed and like made out.
I agree with that, but also
so that's
on
why
the
I
same
think
thing,
physical is worse.
I agree that physical is worse, but that's why I put neutral because neutral's
Both
still really
are
bad.
bad. So maybe I'm
Because-
gonna disagree.
Yeah, because I think that you putting strongly disagree makes it seem like emotional is not anywhere near as bad as physical.
No, it is bad. So probably disagree, but I feel like physical is worse. I feel like
I
I
agree.
would forgive you less.
But if
Physical,
if she
did
was
that-
like flirting with a guy and like that y'all started talking all the time behind my back and this was an ongoing situation that was happening for weeks, I would say that's cheating.
Yeah.
But if you were like flirting with a guy on one occasion and I was like, hey man, like what are you doing? And then you were like, oh, I'm sorry.
But that's what I'm saying. We could get through that a lot easier than if I kissed
Do
a
you
guy
think
one
even
time.
weeks of you talking to a guy that?
I'm saying,
Oh yes, I think I'd still start with that. But yeah, I don't know that I would be pissed if you did that.
but I'm saying I'd break up with you right on the spot if you did something physical versus if you were flirting
Mhm.
or like talking to other girls. It would be a little more of a conversation. Okay, ready?
It's all scratched up.
Peyton starts the arguments.
Right?
3, 2, 1. I'm not fist bumping you on that.
But you agreed.
I agree in the sense of I have a little bit more anger than you do, and so
I
I
think
feel
the
like
better way to say that is I'm more level-headed.
no. Okay,
That's how I get in trouble. I say stuff like that.
yes, I feel like I am the one who initiates like the why would you say that or like the start of the argument.
Of the actual fight, yeah. It turns from a debate to an argument.
Doesn't mean that I'm doing something wrong. He could be doing something wrong, but I'm the one who's gonna start that. Hey, you're doing something wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, kinda.
And then a lot of times I have more hormones, so I do get more emotional. But that's besides the point.
Anyway, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I definitely start my fair share of fights too, but I'd say that in general, the fights get started by something I did you didn't like and you overreact.
Overreact.
That's, I mean, or at least you can't articulate what you're actually mad about.
I just get more angry, I feel like.
Yeah, so you just keep getting mad versus explaining in a nice tone.
Okay. I'm not starting an argument right now, is what you're about to do.
No, I'm just speaking.
Okay. Our relationship has gotten harder since we have gotten more comfortable. Ready?
1, 2,
2, 3.
Yeah, I disagree.
I feel like our relationship's definitely gotten easier.
I think it went like this. Beginning, super easy.
Super easy.
And then it was like, really easy. And then
Oh.
like,
And
really
then it went-
hard.
And then it went.
And then it was like,
And then it kind of went.
and then it was like this. And then now it's kind of just like floating here at like this pretty chill stage. We've learned how to talk to each other. And we've learned how to hear
That's
each
the
other.
thing. I feel like as you get more comfortable, you know more about them and you know how they react to certain things, how they.
The reason I said it goes up first is because like
Everyone.
liking each
yeah.
other more and more and more.
Yeah. Everyone has their own love language, but everyone has their own fight language too. And I feel like that's what you have to figure out too.
I saw this thing the other day that was like you have to learn how other people hear your words. You know what I mean by that?
Mm-hmm.
So like basically how you learn how people receive love, you have to learn how people receive criticism or talking or something like that. So you can get them to hear you in the way that you want them to be like in the way that you want them to hear you without getting upset. Or if they're upset, how to talk to them, specific people because everyone's different.
Yeah. Learning not to fight like over a text because everyone texts a certain way too, and you might think that they're mean, but they're not being mean.
She says I text really mean.
You're not as much anymore. You used to.
They said I used to text mean.
But maybe I just
was-
know you know.
I text the same. I was just really dry. Like, I mean, like, why do I need to be elaborate
Okay.
in my text messages?
We got 2 more questions.
Okay.
Being an emotional thinker is bad.
1, 2, 3. Come on.
Are you kidding me? You think it's bad?
Okay, logical versus emotional? Is that what you're saying?
No, being an emotional, not versus. Being an
But there's only 2
emotional
kinds of
thinker.
thinking, logical and emotional.
But I'm saying, not versus, just in general. Being that is it bad?
Yeah, absolutely.
I disagree.
Because you can't differentiate between the. I gotta word that the right way. It's hard to speak logically when you're thinking emotionally.
I don't think it's bad though, because I think that.
But you have to compare it to something, right? If there's an emotional thinker, and then you have a logical thinker, and we butt heads, and we do, and then I try to speak in a logical a logical way, and then your emotion kicks in, and then we're just back and forth, and I'm trying to logic you to death, and you're trying to emotion me to death, and then it's just back and forth. Does that make sense?
But I think emotional is good because it's like you really think from your heart and you think like how it makes you feel. And yes, it can be bad. It can affect your views sometimes. I don't think in general it is bad.
I don't think it's bad, but I think it's easier thinking logically.
Well, it's not easier. It's just something that you think is like better.
Of course, because that's the way I think. Very logical. This leads to this, which led to this and this. And this is how we fix this. Why do we have to be upset still, even though the problem is solved?
Take your cup. Okay, this is the last question, guys. But make sure you subscribe.
I like this kind of challenge. This is fun, because I can't get in trouble.
Really? I've been begging you to do this, and you're like,
what? When did I say no?
Okay, last question.
All right.
But subscribe before we say the question. You have to subscribe and like the video right now.
Did they do it?
Good job. Okay. Social media affects our relationship.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
You strongly agree too?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, why?
Well, I mean, there's multiple reasons why. The first reason would be that I'm on it way too much, and she hates that for a good reason. I mean, social media is such a trap. Like, you get into it and it's entertainment and you don't want to stop watching it. I could be watching the dumbest video in the world.
But don't stop watching our video.
Talking about like Instagram Reels and stuff. Like, I'll get stuck on Instagram Reels watching guitar videos or workout videos, and they're not helping me in any way. But I get entertained by watching them for whatever reason, and I waste away a lot of time that could be spent talking to her or working on productive things. There's that, and then also there's the aspect of the comparison on the internet, you know, like as far as like our channel versus others or her channel versus others, the goals she wants to set and that I want to set. You know, whenever we don't hit those goals, sometimes it makes it harder, especially when there's other people doing it that seem to just have it handed to them or seem to get it very quickly, even though we're doing the same things. So I think those aspects, it definitely does come into play.
Just like social media is bad in the sense of we focus more on it than like us sometimes, like even just getting you to engage in talking, and even me sometimes getting me to engage in what you're saying, because we're both just looking at the screen, and there's so much time that we waste that could be put into making our relationship better and doing more things that we're gonna look back and be like, oh yeah, remember when we did that? Versus like, oh, I don't remember what we did last week because we were just on our phones.
Yeah.
And then obviously being co-workers is sometimes hard, and it can affect relationships because I can get mad at him and he can get mad at me because
that's some of the things that
we're co-working and we're trying to be partners in work versus just partners in life and like day-to-day stuff. And so, yeah. And
expanding on that, like that's part of the reason that I like the music aspect of it. Like that's my thing. And I also love that you have your channel now because you can focus on that. And like I said, I mean, having that separation of relationship, work, and then both combined with our stuff, I think it's a healthy balance, you know, just having our own things. Not that I wouldn't love to have her up on a stage with me, but I also do love that I can go to my gig and worry about, this is my gig, I gotta get it done, and then
you don't have to rely on me
no
to get something done for you, or vice versa.
There's no like expectation, which is good. There's just like, we get our stuff done.
Well, that's all the questions.
That's all?
Yep.
We gotta do more next time. We should do this again.
We can do a part 2 if you guys liked this video. Subscribe, let us know if you did like it. Comment down below your opinions on these questions, and if you agree with all that we said or disagree, because we want to know.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and then y'all should try this if you're with your boyfriend and girlfriend.
We saw Jess and Gabriel do this, so that's where we got the idea. I think they've seen other people do it, so whoever started it, props to you. Okay, we love you guys. Follow our social medias.
Zayden Lawson, that's my Instagram handle, where I post all my music stuff.
We will see you in the next one. We're not fighting, we're good. Except about the emotional thinker.
Oh, you actually hit me hard. Alright guys, well, thanks so much for watching this video. We love you. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Bye.